The Lorax. Once upon a time, in a place not so far away, there was a man who owned all of the trees in the entire forest. He sold the wood to make all sorts of things like houses and furniture. One day, a young boy came up to him and asked if he could buy just one small tree to make a house for a squirrel he found. The man said that he couldn't have just one tree, but he could have all of them if he could pull out the Truffula trees. The boy agreed and started pulling out the trees, but they were stuck very deep in the ground. So he called his friend to help him pull out the roots. But they only had one shovel between them, so they took turns digging. And by the time they finished, all of the Truffula trees were gone. The boy then started to build his squirrel house, but it started raining and the wood got all wet. So he went back to the man and told him that he needed some dry wood. The man said that he didn't have any more trees to sell him, but if he brought back the wet wood, he would trade him for some dry wood. The boy did this, but the man tricked him. He took the wet wood and sold it to someone else, and gave the boy even more wet wood. This continued until the boy had no more wood to trade, and he sat down on a nearby rock, all the while watching the man become very rich by selling all of the wood. Then the boy noticed that all of the animals in the forest were gone. Even the birds had flown away. It had become a very barren wasteland. Then a small creature appeared from behind the rocks. It was the last Truffula tree. It introduced itself as the Lorax and explained that it had been watching the boy the whole time. The Lorax then asked the boy, "Will you speak for the trees? Will you speak for the trees?" The boy replied, "I will speak for the trees, Lorax. I will speak for the trees." And so the boy became the new Lorax and took it upon himself to plant new Truffula trees and bring life back into the forest. The end. If you like the story, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you want to hear another story, just comment down below.